A new dream, a new identity, a new era of American muscle. This is the Plymouth Roadrunner, where raw power meets modern precision. The future doesn't just arrive, it roars. Watch this video till the end, because what's coming next might just surprise you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Gear Storm, where rubber meets road and we break down every curve, roar, and feature that matters. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most talked about throwbacks with a modern twist, the 2026 Plymouth Roadrunner. That's right, the legend is back and it's got more than just nostalgia under the hood. Let's start right at the front. The 2026 Roadrunner takes cues from its late 60s heritage but doesn't get stuck in the past. You've got that aggressive nose, cone-inspired front fascia, but it's sculpted with 21st century aerodynamics in mind. The hood has a dual intake vent system that's not just for show. It feeds into the active airflow management that keeps this beast cool, even when you're pushing triple digits. LED headlamps are seamlessly tucked into a retro-style grille, complete with a bold Roadrunner badge dead center. And yes, it still has that cheeky beep-beep horn tucked in there somewhere. From the side, the car is unmistakably muscle. You've got wide hips, deep side sculpting, and 20-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 South. The stance is low and mean, with enough retro flavor to turn heads and enough modern muscle to keep them turning. The two-door coupe design returns, keeping that classic silhouette but trimming it with lightweight materials. Carbon fiber roof panels and aluminum doors bring down the weight without compromising strength. Let's talk about the cabin, because this is where it really blends the old-school soul with modern luxury. When you slide into the driver's seat, you're greeted with a cockpit that respects its roots but elevates everything. Leather and Alcantara wrap the seats with contrast stitching that mirrors the classic Roadrunner stripe pattern. The dashboard is driver-centric, with a 12.5-inch digital cluster that mimics analog gauges, even letting you toggle vintage-style displays. There's a massive 13-inch center touchscreen with Uconnect 6.0, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a Harman Kardon 14-speaker sound system that sounds as good as this car looks. One detail that caught our eye: the retro pistol grip. Shifter is back, but now it's electronically actuated and fully customizable. You can even program paddle shift behavior based on driving mode. Roadrunner logos are subtly stitched into the headrest and embossed on the dash trim. It's classy without trying too hard. Rear seats? Technically yes, but like any true muscle coupe, they're better for weekend bags than full-size humans. Now, swinging around to the back, this is where the 2026 Roadrunner flexes a little. The taillight bar stretches across the width with animated LED sequences and sequential turn signals. The dual exhaust setup isn't just visual candy, it's tied into the active exhaust system with 3 modes: Street, Sport, and Track. When you open it up in track mode, the growl is pure American thunder. There's also a subtle ducktail spoiler integrated into the trunk, and it's functional, generating real downforce at high speed without looking over the dash top. Let's single quotes pop the hood and talk power. Underneath that sculpted lid sits a 6.4-liter naturally aspirated V8 HEMI, tuned specifically for this model, pushing out 525 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to an 8-speed torque flight automatic with manual shift mode, launching this car from 0 to 60 in just under 3.9 seconds. There's also a rumored electric variant coming in 2027, but right now this one is all about raw mechanical power. Suspension-wise, it's got an adaptive Bilstein setup that automatically stiffens or softens depending on drive mode. On the street, it's surprisingly smooth, but once you flick it into track or sport, you feel every contour of the road in the best way. Brembo 6-piston brakes up front make sure all that speed can be reined in when needed. And let's not forget the rear differential, an active electronic limited slip setup that gives this car serious cornering grip for a muscle coupe. Fuel economy? Well, no one's buying a Roadrunner for savings at the pump, but with cylinder deactivation, you're getting about 17 mpg city and 25 highway. Not bad for something with this kind of bite. Now let's talk price. The base trim, which is already pretty stacked, starts at $56,000, step up to the Roadrunner SRT, and you're looking at around $68,000. Add in performance packages, carbon trim and upgraded wheels, and the top-end model lands just shy of $75,000. Is it worth it? For a car that delivers raw V8 performance, modern tech, and that unbeatable blend of retro cool and contemporary muscle? Absolutely. So who's this car for? If you grew up admiring classic Mopars but want today's comfort and performance, this hits the sweet spot. It's not pretending to be a track-focused supercar. It's a street-legal time machine that brings torque, sound, and presence in spades. Whether you're cruising the boulevard or hammering it on the highway, the 2026 Roadrunner delivers. That's it for today's deep dive. If you like this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more classic comebacks and modern beasts coming your way. This is Gearstorm, where horsepower meets history. Catch you in the next one.